I'll bring up relationships and ADD, adult ADD, for a minute. People with ADD will interrupt their partners all the time. Not every person with ADD, but a lot of people will interrupt their partners. People with ADD will also get extremely bored in 2 minutes and tune out. That happens a lot. And then the next day, you know, when your wife says, yeah, hey, don't you remember this conversation? You no, you won't. So, but there's other serious things, more serious things. People with ADD will forget to pay a bill, will forget to take a book to the library on time, something like that. And these things are really hurtful. And dinner, people with ADD, sometimes are indecisive, and they procrastinate. Then by the time they decide what to make for dinner, they either burn it or they don't have the right ingredients. So it's ridiculous. It tastes terrible or something, And again, that can be really, really hurtful to your partner. So, or if someone will call you from work, and my wife will call me from work or whatever and say, hey, can you throw my clothes in the dryer for me so I can look nice when we go out on a date tonight, and I'll be like, yeah, of course I'll do that, and I definitely want to do that, and I have all good intentions of doing that, and I forget. I get distracted and forget, and that was for my benefit. So this happens all the time. But like I said, and then there's people with ADD because they start projects and finish them all the time, they leave these messes because, if they start a project, they get stuff out and they'll be like, oh, I can't put that out. I can't put that away because that'll really mess me up. So there's like disorganization can drive your partner like almost insane. So that's not uncommon. So I just want to say, from my experience, is these things are can be incredibly hurtful and painful. So for what's helped me is to just talk to my wife and say, hey, I don't want to hurt you on purpose. That is not my intention. I never want I never want you to feel like, I don't care, or I'm being insensitive, or I'm not considering you, or, I'm hurting you on purpose, because that is not what's going on here at all. ADHD can mess your relationships up if you're not careful. So, work at it. Sit down with your partner, tell them that, in no uncertain terms, that you care, first of all, and you're not doing this on purpose, and ask them to sit down with you and see if you can, come up with some ideas for this thing, because you never know, it might help a lot. And finally, don't make excuses. Take your own initiative to do things you need to do. I actually set an alarm for a certain thing I have to do every day at a certain time. And it's not taking medication either, but, because it's something really important, and I completely forgot to do it one day, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I set an alarm, and it goes off at like 10:15 every day. I'm like, okay, I gotta do this, because I'll be focusing on something, and boom. So you do that though. Use tools. Use your timer. If I don't put a timer on my phone, well, guess what? The dinner's gonna burn or whatever. So use tools. Use your list. Instead of making excuses, try to take steps to work on the relationship. And one more thing, find out what's important to your partner. What's the most important? Just ask them what's the two most important things to them, okay, with your relationship. And focus on those two things every day. Write it down, hang it up somewhere where you'll see it when you get up every day, so that, they're always in your mind. So it's two things that you consider every day at least. And see what happens. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and click on the thumbs up button and share it with somebody. I'd really appreciate that. That'll let me know that you want me to do some more videos. So, all right, take care.